Yo, what is up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have this 88 rated Bukayo Saka card. Now stats for this card, he's 5'10", got the high medium work rate, he's left footed with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now as you can see by his return for me, in the 14 match play I got 18 goals and 70, which is actually a really good record considering I had a lot of players to bounce between on this team. But on alternative positions, he can play the left mid, he can play the right wing, and he can also play the right mid position, so he's not got any central position. But he does have a few varieties where he can play both wings, so that's actually quite nice on this card. So on stats then, so the 91 pace, 83 shooting, 83 passing, 88 dribbling, and a 75 physical. So on paper, it looks like quite a nice well-rounded card. I decided to go with the finish chem style just to boost up that shooting and that dribbling a little bit more. If you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does help the channel out a lot, and I'll see you after the positive and negatives. Peace.
From beneath the sand, things can take me close, seem so far away. Across the universe, she lives another day. I know the reason she's hate. I know the reason she's so far away. I know the reason she's hate. I know the reason she's so far away. How could we run from everything we have done? It only takes us one more step to fall. How could we run from everything we have done? It only takes us one more step. How I know the reason she's hate. How I know the reason she's so far away. How I know the reason she's hate. How I know the reason she's
So on to my other thoughts about the card then. Now first means the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now the 4-star weak foot for me is exceptionally good. He's a very good finisher on this card. Now this is why I do this review, because it's on his shooting stat. He does not look good at shooting at all. That finishing's not amazing, shot pass not amazing, the composure's not amazing. He generally doesn't really look anywhere near to as good as he should be at finishing, and he's absolutely exceptionally good in game. That 4-star weak foot really good, deadly on both feet. That 4-star skills for me, not amazing, because obviously he's not really the most agile of cards, but with that being said, with the finish chem style, he will be able to twist and turn nicely and get him into the right position to use those skills effectively. Now the pace for me, he's got a very nice pace split. The 94 acceleration will allow him to burst through and go very, very nicely. And the sprint speed is not really like slow enough to be caught like the Messi or that. So generally speaking, that's actually exceptional as well. Now, the truth of me, as I've talked about, the attack position is very, very good. The finishing is exceptional. The shot power is a little bit lower time, don't get me wrong, but overall, like, not bad. The rest of the shooting averages are quite average. This is why I average out at 83 overall. And the composure for me is a lie. Generally so good at shooting. Now, passing for me, generally speaking, he can do the 1-2s quite nicely. It's the short passing division, the curve, the main important ones, depending on where you play him. Because I feel like a lot of players might want to play this card wide, or maybe a cam because of high stamina. But with that being said, I don't recommend the cam because of that long pass. Now, the dribbling for me overall, I feel like this is one of his more average of stats. He's not really the most agile of cards. He's a little bit small. He's 5'10", so he can be able to twist and turn. But with that being said, the agility didn't really feel like that amazing, and neither did the dribbling stat. But the ball control, I didn't have any issues with, neither with the reaction stuff like that. Now, weirdly enough, this card's actually got 72 stand tackle base, so he might be able to do a few tackles if you do play him wide, just to stop his fullbacks from pushing forward if they're going to overload the balls on you and stuff like that. Now, the physicals for me, so the head and next to jumping are useless on this card. He's 5'10", not going to be an aerial threat in the slightest, so keep that away from that if you can. But with that being said, the stamina allows you to have a lot of versatility about this card, and you can play him wide, you can play him cam, possibly if you're going to do short passes only, and striker as well, because that stamina is exceptionally good on this card. Now, the strength and aggression are a little bit low in my opinion. The balance does kind of counteract, especially with that finisher. Just allows him to push off the ball a lot less because the big centre backs are quite strong, so the strength is very, very low. But with that being said, the balance is not bad. So on to my overall scores about the card. Now, first for me is the pace. Now, overall pace, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It is exceptionally good on this card. You do kind of want the higher acceleration and lower sprint speed, especially on a smaller player, just to get them through and go very nicely so the big centre backs can't catch them. Now, the shooting for me overall, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 as well. He's got a little bit of low inconsistency stat like the long shots and maybe a little bit of the shot power, but generally the shooting is exceptionally good for what the card actually says it is. So overall, the passing, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Generally, it's actually quite decent overall. That is mainly for a striker. If you're playing wide or cam, I'd probably more drop it down to a 7. But overall, for a striker, that's minimum necessity of what you need, and it's not bad. Now, the dribbling for me overall, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 as well. They're very average attributes, so I probably could give it more like a 7. But overall, I'm going to keep it solid on an 8 out of 10. Now, for the physicals for me, so the stamina is one that matters most, and he's got that in abundance, but everything other than that is very lackluster. So overall for this, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. That's normally how I rank it, when it has a high stamina and a low everything else. I feel like the stamina is the most important one, so 7 out of 10 is fair. So, on overall score for that, I'm going to give him an 8.7 out of 10. I did actually quite enjoy this card, to be fair. I don't think he's as good as some of the cards I've used, but for value for coins, especially since he's Arsenal, he's English, you can get easy links, especially that maybe like Ben White card. That's like a literally hyperlink and stuff like that. He's got a lot of good links in the Prem and stuff like that. So on value for coins, I'm going to give this card a 10 out of 10. I really did enjoy him for value for coins. He's obviously not going to be like the most agile of cards, the best passer of cards, as that we said. But overall, very, very consistent and very solid overall. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you next video, and peace out, guys.